Good morning, students. Today we'll continue with chapter 4, carbon and its compounds. Students, in the last class we discussed about the formation of some of the covalent compounds. So we'll continue with covalent compounds. Today we'll discuss the properties of covalent compound. Okay. So first property of covalent compound. Covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point. Covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point. Now, why these covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point? Because covalent compounds, how they are formed? By sharing of electrons. And here no charged particle is formed. Okay. So, for example, hydrogen molecule. This is covalently bonded molecule. Here two hydrogen atoms share one electron each. And between two hydrogen atoms, what type of bonding is formed? Single covalent bond. So in hydrogen molecule, what type of bonding is there between two hydrogen atoms? Single covalent bond. And covalent bond is a stronger bond. It is strong bond. The force of attraction is strong. But within the molecule, between two hydrogen atoms, the force of attraction is strong in a hydrogen molecule. Within the molecule, the force of attraction is strong, but between the molecules, between two hydrogen molecules, the force of attraction is weak. Between two molecules, for that, what term we use? Intermolecular force of attraction. Between two molecules, for that the term used is intermolecular force of attraction. So in covalently bonded molecules, intermolecular force of attraction is weak. So to break this weak force of attraction, less amount of energy is required. So covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point. Okay. So, why this reasoning question comes, students? Why covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point? So, why covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point? Because covalently bonded molecules have strong force of attraction within the molecule, but their intermolecular force of attraction is weak. Okay. So, covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point. Why? Because covalently bonded molecules, they have strong bond within the molecule. But intermolecular force of attraction is weak. So, to break that weak force of attraction between two molecules, less amount of energy is required. So, covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point. This is important. Reasoning question comes based on this property. Now, if I compare this covalent compound with ionic compound, students. So, for example, sodium chloride. This is an ionic compound. Okay. Here, sodium atom lose one electron and change to positive ion. And the one electron which sodium atom lose chlorine atom gain it and change to negative ion. And this oppositely charged ions, positively and negatively charged, oppositely charged ions, they are strongly attracted by electrostatic force of attraction. And what type of bonding is formed between this oppositely charged ions? Ionic bond. So, this ionic bond is strong force of attraction because oppositely charged ions are strongly attracted by electrostatic force of attraction. To break this force of attraction, students, large amount of energy is required. So, ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point. But if you compare with covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point. Why? Because in covalently bonded molecules, within the molecule, they also have strong force of attraction, but intermolecular force of attraction is weak. Between two molecules, the force of attraction is weak. Okay, so covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point. One more property is there, just now I will discuss with you.